early days of fingerboarding, creativity was the key. Removing a cane from a skateboard keychain, building ramps out of cereal boxes, using a metal coat hanger as a rail. There were no bounds. Imagination was the only limitation. Then in 1998, all that changed. A product that could replicate real skateboarding was released. At first, this product brought excitement and joy. You could ride the same graphic with both your feet as well as your fingers. Eventually, everyone rode the same thing. Everyone rode on the same ramps. It was all the same. In 2000, one man joined the scene, determined to be different, determined to change the way people viewed fingerboarding. This man was the chosen one. This man was a DIY god. This man was Mr. Scorpio.
Welcome, fellow fingerboarders. Chris Daniels here, aka CD Play Zero. I hope you don't mind the cheesy opening, but I thought this episode deserved something unique and special. As you heard from Skatebot 9000, we are going to learn about one of the most influential people in the early days of the online fingerboard scene. That's right, Gary Mr. Scorpio Moyer, who founded one of the first legitimate online fingerboard companies in the North American online scene and was a pioneer in the DIY aspect of fingerboarding. During this time, there was a lot happening over in Europe. Blackriver was already making professional ramps back in 1999, Martin Winkler was making pro fingerboard wheels, and Timo Lieben, among a few others, were also making pro wooden fingerboards. Across the ocean in North America, that wasn't happening. Fingerboarders were using tech deck ramps, using textbooks, or making poorly constructed ramps out of cardboard. Back in about 2001, a person known as Mr. Scorpio posted on the Tech Deck forum, sharing about their company, Moshmelloz. Moshmelloz were pretty revolutionary in their own right. Gary had found a great material to craft bushings out of that allowed the trucks to turn very well. The material was also durable. They were soft and puffy and resembled a black marshmallow, which is how the name came about. Gary had a website where you could email in your order to buy those bushings. On top of that, Gary provided tutorials and tips for fingerboarders to improve their own experiences. This is where Gary made a monumental impact. There were downloadable plans for ramps, guides on how to modify tech deck ramps to make them look and perform even better. And eventually, Gary released the Moshmelloz formula to the public, revealing it all for the world to see and to learn from. Now, Gary made a massive impact on myself. He inspired me by these tutorials. I remember checking out moshmelloz.com daily to see what Gary had up his sleeve next. There were so many amazing tutorials. One of Gary's tutorials inspired me to modify the Tech Deck 8-stair rail and to make it my own. To this day, this ramp is one of my favorites. Mr. Scorpio influenced so many of the early fingerboard companies with his DIY spirit. Those early fingerboard companies include flat-face fingerboards, cartwheels, among others. While only active in the online scene for a short span of time, maybe 2-3 years, the impact of his contributions are firmly embedded into the fabric of the fingerboard scene. Thank you for watching today's episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, please toss up a like and let me know in the comments. I appreciate every comment that I receive. Also, if you want to receive more of this content, be sure to click that subscribe button and notification bell. Enjoy the rest of your day and go shred.